Trump world be reacting? I mean, is there legit concern that someone or many people could flip?
Yeah, I think there's always going to be, I think with all four cases, there's going to be an issue or a possibility that somebody could flip. I know that Trump world is still concerned about Mark Meadows. I know him quite well, and I've known him to do what's best for Mark, so I could see him flipping for sure. I know Jenna Ellis. I know Rudy. I don't think Rudy has shown he's going to be loyal to the end, unfortunately, because Trump is not reciprocating. That poor man is going broke over that. So I think some of the lower level people, especially in Georgia, they will probably flip. They probably don't have the means, the resources to pay for the attorneys that this is going to take. So I think people should be maybe worried about that in Trump world. I personally don't know those people, but those are the people I would be concerned about. And then again, I know Mark Meadows is a big piece of suspicion right now for them for a few of the different cases. He hasn't been indicted in anything but Georgia, but I would keep my eye on him for sure.
You know that he canceled his news conference where he had planned to discredit the Georgia case. Trump said that his lawyers convinced him to place his evidence of so-called election fraud into legal filings. What do you think happened? Is that the full explanation?
I don't mean to laugh. I just have pictured, I think, yes, I do think his attorney said this is a bad idea. And if I know, I mean, I remember so many times in the White House when our White House counsel would threaten to quit sometimes, like, if you do this, I won't represent you, sir. I could see something like that happening here because I'm sure he very much wanted to have this press conference. I understand Liz Harrington, one of his spokespeople, has been working on, this report as a pet project. And I'm sure that he thought that he's going to show everybody up. But I'm sure people said no and maybe even threatened to quit because I can't imagine him canceling for any other reason.
Do you think Trump wants cameras in the courtroom?
I do. I imagine, again, his ego can't understand right now that he might look bad. He knows that by and large, his base will just say they're lying, they're lying, they're lying. And he would take great pride and happiness in having his arms crossed and him be glaring at counsel, et cetera. I think he always wants cameras around. I mean, he wants cameras around when they shouldn't be around.
Yeah. Let me ask you finally about the People magazine exclusive, which says that Melania Trump is carrying on after the Georgia indictment, calling it another problem for her husband, not for her. You worked closely with Melania. Is it that simple for her?
I think it's that simple in terms of, showing public displays of support. That's just not in her nature. I'm sure she is supporting him the best that she can in private. She's a very private woman. I do think she has the mentality of this is his problem, but not in like a cold, heartless way. She just thinks that he's a strong enough man that she doesn't need to be there to prop him up. That's something she used to say to me quite a bit. I know she's probably really concerned about their son as well and keeping him sheltered from this as much as possible, if that's possible. So I'm sure she's going about doing, exactly what she wants to do. But I'm sure she's also supporting him in whatever way she can behind the scenes.